Hello everyone, welcome to the video on current affairs that are asked in NIPER 2020 paper. Now these affairs are related to pharma field and science and technology, which are very much useful for all pharma students. Now in this video I have explained about who is who, the names of popular people and certain companies which are established first in India and science and technology related questions. This is my YouTube channel. You just type in my name G Sai Rajesh, you will find my channel. I have 129 videos and the channel has crossed 2000 subscribers, and recently the channel has crossed 50,000 views. Thank you for all the support. Let's get into the class. Now, who is the recipient of the World Entrepreneur of the Year Award for 2020? There is a company known as Ernst & Young. This company gives this award every year and it is across all the countries. And for this year, it is received by an Indian called Kiran Majumdar Shah. She owns the company Biocon. Biocon is a bioenzyme company which is based on Bangalore, and this company is responsible for providing affordable insulins for so many people in India. In fact, this company has tried to get an oral insulin, but they failed in clinical trials. Now, she is only the third Indian to receive this award. Previously, it was Uday Kotak. Uday Kotak was the CEO for this Kotak Mahindra Bank, and he received this award in 2000. He received this award in 2014. It was in 2014, and before that, in 2005, this award was received by Narayana Murthy. Narayana Murthy was the founder of Infosys. He received this in 2005. Now, one more important thing: Kiran Majumdar Shah is the only second woman to receive this award. So she is the third Indian and she received this award in 2020, and she is only the second woman to receive this award. Previously it was given to N. Narayan Murthy of Infosys and then Uday Kotak of Kotak Mahindra Bank. Moving to the next one. Now, who is the CEO of Dr. Reddy Labs? Now understand, the CEO means Chief Executive Officer. Now Kallam Anjireddy was the founder of Reddy Labs. He passed away in 2013, but now the CEO of Reddy Labs is Erez Israeli. He used to be Chief Operating Officer. In 2019, he was made Chief Executive Officer for Reddy's Lab. So the answer is B, Erez Israeli. Moving to the next one. Now, who is the founder of Lupin? Now, Lupin is a Mumbai-based pharmaceutical company, and the company was founded by Deshbandhu Gupta. Deshbandhu Gupta used to teach in BITS Pilani. He was a faculty in BITS Pilani, but after that he wanted to start a company and he started it in Mumbai with the name Lupin. Now the CEO for Lupin is Deshbandhu Gupta's elder daughter Vinita Gupta. Vinita Gupta, Deshbandhu was passed away, and now the CEO is his eldest daughter Vinita Gupta. Moving to the next one. Now, who is the founder and CEO of NetMeds Marketplace Limited? Now, NetMeds is an online pharmacy company. You order medicines on online and you will get medicines through this, and this NetMed founded and the CEO is by Pradeep Dada. He is the one who is the founder of this company and he is now CEO of this company. Now, some other things, important things in this one is, see, Kalyan Krishnamurthy is CEO of Flipkart. Flipkart company CEO is Kalyan Krishnamurthy, whereas Byju Ravindran, you can see the name Byju's, is a multi-billion edutech company, and during this pandemic it is thriving like anything, and it is founded by Ravindran. Moving to the next one. Now, who is the Health Minister in Government of India? Health and Family Welfare Department. Now, Health Minister in Government of India is Harshavardhan. He is very popular because during this Corona period he was giving continuous video conferences regarding Corona and everything. Now, Smriti Irani is Minister for Textiles. So the answer for this is Harshavardhan. Moving to the next one. Who is the current DCGI, Drug Controller General of India? Recently, India has approved Sputnik 5 vaccine, and all these new medicines and vaccines are approved by Drug Control General of India, and it is V.G. Somani. Now see, it is in CDSCO, Central Drug Standard Organization, which has got a Drug Control General of India, and his name is V.G. Somani. Under him, there are two joint drug controllers for India. One is Dr. S. Ishwar Reddy, and the other one is PBN Prasad. Remember all these names, they are all the time they are important. Moving to the next one, who is the chairman of 15th Finance Commission? Now understand about Finance Commission. Finance Commission gives suggestions and gives allocation of finances between union government and states. Union government is nothing but central government, and in India we have many states are there, and the funds allocation suggestions are given by Finance Commission. This was established in 1951, and every 5 years there is a committee will be there, and the present committee is 15th Finance Commission, and for this the chairman is N.K. Singh. N.K. Singh is the present chairman of this Finance Commission, Nanda Kishore Singh. Now Shaktikant Das is the present governor for RBI, Reserve Bank of India, whereas Viral Acharya is deputy governor for RBI. Now Geeta Gopinathan is an Indian American economist. She is a chief economic advisor for International Monetary Fund. All of them are important. I'll repeat this. N.K. Singh is the chairman for 15th Finance Commission. Shaktikant Das is governor for Reserve Bank of India, whereas Viral Acharya is deputy governor for Reserve Bank of India, whereas Geeta Gopinath is an Indian American economist who is chief economic advisor for International Monetary Fund. Moving to the next one. Now the first Indian pharma company is Bengal Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. This was established in 1901. In 1901 this was established by a person called Prafulla Chandra Ray. Now this company is taken by India. Initially it was a private company established by Prafulla Chandra Ray in 1901. It is named as Bengal Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. Now see, you can see the questions pattern. Till here it is about who is who. You need to know the person's name. All of them are Indian born citizens, and some of them other country people are there, but they hold major positions in certain companies. This is called who is who. Now after that you need to know what is first in India. The first pharma company is Bengal Chemicals and Pharmaceuticals. Moving to the next one, which is India's first public sector enterprise. Public sector enterprise means government undertaking company, and this is Indian Telephone Industries. Indian Telephone Industries is established immediately after independence, 1948. It comes under Ministry of Post and Telegraph. So this is the first Indian sector enterprise. It is ITI, Indian Telephone Industries. Moving to the next one. Now artificial moon is developed by which country? Now China has developed this artificial moon. The next one. As much as 70% of all active pharmaceutical ingredients needed by India to manufacture drugs comes from China again. China is the major producers of active pharmaceutical ingredients, which is exporting APIs to all over the world. In case of India, we are getting 70% of our APIs from China only. Moving to the next one. Now, Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana, PMBJP, is a campaign launched by Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Now, according to this campaign, the major aim of this campaign is providing quality medicines. Providing quality medicines at affordable prices. That means you get medicines for a little lower prices and affordable prices. This is nothing but the Jan Aushadhi clinics is nothing but they will provide generic medicine. Generic medicines. Now you need to remember the scheme is known as Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana. What is the aim? Providing quality medicine at affordable prices. They will sell generic medicines. You need to know the difference between a trade or branded medicine and generic medicine. When a company innovates a drug, it becomes a trade or branded drug. So because there is an innovation, there is a patent granted for a certain period of time. After the period expires, it becomes a generic. Generics are always affordable one, whereas branded or trade ones are expensive one. Branded drugs are always expensive one. So this Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana encourages to put up pharmacies only with generic medicines which can be given for affordable prices. It is under Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers. Moving to the next one. Now the new education system envisages the education system pattern. See, it is called as National Education Policy 2020. The central government has introduced this policy, National Education Policy. The previous system is, we have 10 years of schooling system and then 2 years of intermediate. It is called as 10+2 system. Now the system is changed like this. You have 5 years of foundational program. Foundational program means 3 years of Anganwadi schooling and 2 years of class 1 and 2. So 3+2 is 5 years. Now after that it is called as preparatory stage, wherein class 3 to 5 between ages of 8 to 11 will be there. So this is of 3 years. And after that 6 to 8 from ages 11 to 14 are there, it is called as middle stage. This is also of 3 years. And finally class 9 to 12 between ages to 14, it is for 4 years. It is called as secondary level. So this system is known as 5+3+3+4. So the answer is this one. Again, go through this slide again, which is coming up in coming years. The previous system was 10+2. Now the present system is 5+3+3+4. So the answer is this one. This is what is this. School curriculum structure replaces 10+2 old system of Government of India. Going to the next one. Now Dr. Reddy Lab will conduct phase 3 studies of which vaccine in our country? It is Sputnik. Sputnik is made by Gamaleya Institute from Russia, and this is in collaboration with Dr. Reddy Labs. Phase 3 trials were conducted in India, and this is also approved on April 12th in India also. Sputnik 5, it is already approved in 60 countries, and India is one among them. Moving to the next one. Which of the following is not true for a patent? Patent patent includes monopoly. See, if someone comes with an innovative product, he will be provided with a patent. Monopoly means he owns the rights on that innovative product. Exclusivity, all exclusive rights will be provided to him for that particular period of time. Disclosure means in that patent application he need to disclose what is his innovation is. Indefinite term? No, it is not. It is given for a definite period of time, for 20 years. In case of pharmaceutical drugs and everything, it is given for 20 years. So which of the following is not true means this is not true. It is not given for indefinite term. It is given for a definite term. So these are all the questions which were asked in NIPER 2020 paper. Hope you learned from this video. Thank you for watching this video.